my book. I got a book and pencil already drawn up. I gotta go find that damn thing. Yeah, I use a notepad. There's a bunch of some shade over here. Okay. Hi. Hon? Damn it. I gotta find... Ah, there it is. So my pencil must be in here too. I know I have one on me, but I have another one. It's 2 books. Okay, so I have 2 books. I need to grab my ice and water shield. Come on, Pup. Now, I know I have sill wrap here. I just don't know. Where. My sill wrap is. So I gotta find my sill wrap. Either that or just use... I could just use ice and water shield. It wouldn't be too dissimilar, I suppose. Figure out which one I was using. This one. I think I'm gonna cut more. So let's see. Here, I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod here. Remember, guys, please don't go anywhere. Like and subscribe. Don't go anywhere. Like and subscribe. Main man Squanto. All right, so I need to cut a level line right there. So basically my level would be, my laser level might be perfect for this. I don't know if it's too light out, but that is pretty shaded in there. So let's see if, remember guys, like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. Listen, I'm talking with a nice voice because I look like a monster and I don't want you guys to think I'm an asshole. I could talk like an asshole if you want. You want to call me gay, fucking weirdo. Why are you watching me then if I'm so gay, fucking weirdo? How's this? How's this? Love yourself, love God, love your family, love your job, work hard, and be a good person. If you can do those 5 things, whatever, you'll be all right. Don't worry about who's gay. Weirdo. All right, that's giving me a really nice line. And it's actually level right there. It's perfectly level, so I could fill that in and then just go right for it. That's what I'll do. Instead of, I mean, I could cut it too, so we'll see. We'll see. But at least I know it's level now. That's one of the bigger points here. Making sure it's level. Okay. Hey, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I don't know, because last I heard, 7 days a week for like 7 months straight. I'm pretty sure that's working hard. All right, I'm gonna go leave this level up there. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna cut flush to the threshold and put a whole new damn header in. Well, top plate, whatever. I might even just make a header and make it strong. Really doesn't matter at this point. I'd like to know where my level went. Oh, it's inside the shop. Okay. You know what I have to say to that guy? Real man, I wish it was all an act, bud. I wish it was. I wish I could just fake that I'm this much in debt because I put so much material into this house. It would be a hilarious adventure for me. So, real man, go be a real man, get off the computer, and go do something productive with your life. God bless you. Okay, here we go. Now we're just stick building, guys. We're just stick building. 45 and 3/8. We're just stick building now. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this. remember, this isn't about speed. This is my own house. I work 7 days a week and I got to stay calm. So if you guys can just stay with me, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm literally going to be painting all these decks. I just got done doing that shed roof and this tank house roof right there. We'll be painting all the decks, both this one and that one. Vinyling the siding. I have to paint the shed. I might even just aluminum trim wrap and vinyl it. So there's a lot going on. And I appreciate you guys staying with me. And Anthony, it's nice to see you again. I don't know what Real Man's problem is, but I'm sure my people will end up taking care of him, you know, shutting him down. I don't have time for it. He's sitting behind the computer acting like a tough guy. I'm just trying to work. This is my own home, remember this. I'm not on a site, so I'm kind of at my own will here. But I do appreciate you guys hanging in there and watching me, keeping me on my toes, okay? Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. We got 11 people. I could have 11 likes. Never know. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to put this header in. Look at that crown. Look at that crown. That's a nice crown. Good strong crown in front of that door. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap this in ice and water shield. We're gonna wrap it in ice and water shield. Now, I have the ice and water shield right here. Whoops, sorry. That one a little south, but it'll be all right. Okay, so crown, just like that. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna leave that paper, we're gonna leave that ice and water down on there so that I can drape it over my studs or whatever, maybe even my deck, as like a preliminary flashing in a way. So this will be the interior side. On this side here, this will be what hits the door threshold. And then this will drape over my sheathing or my studs or whatever. It's going to give a little bit more protection and I don't know, basically just water protection, really. It's just going to give more water protection. More water protection. Okay, so turn that down. Okay. Might look a little silly right now, but it's not going to look silly. I can promise you that. Bring it on, horsefly. I'll show you a horsefly, buddy. Okay, carpenter can't do anything without fasteners. So let's get some fasteners. Now, I don't have any sill wrap, so I'm probably just going to use this. I really don't care. It's a patch job. I'm just going to get it in, you know what I mean? Let's just get it in, guys. Let's just get it in. Took me a second to find it, but I got it. So we've got threes, we've got 2s and 1/4s, 2s. Sorry about that. I need a cameraman. What I really need is that gimbal that follows you around robotically. was a lot of time just to fuck around with some fasteners, but we got it. Remember, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe, please. Support the channel. We appreciate it. Okay. Go ahead and put this. So this is crown up, just like this. And this is for runoff. I'm going to try to use it in some way to get flesh, to get the water out, up and out. Just put a toenail in here for now. Oh, I should have used my framing nailer. This would have been a lot easier. Okay. Love it. So I pre-wrapped it and gave it a flat. So now that ice and water can go right up over the rim joist, right up over the ledger of the deck. Beautiful. Oh yeah. No, it won't. But it'll go over the sheathing. It will go over the sheathing. So that's a huge help. All right, so now we'll never have rot there ever again. I'm also going to put metal flashing over it as well. But this is the beginning layer. So I've got that pre-wrapped, pressure treated 4x4 with this extra flap right here. See this flap? That's going to go over the sheathing, okay? Now I just got to get my wall built, and then I can put my 2x4s in there. Remember to subscribe, guys. Let's hit a W right now. Give me a like. Let's get a like going. One like. What's up, Mom? Okay. That's good there. Now I need the bottom. Now I was just going to put a 4x4 there too, but I don't think it's long enough. Nah, it's not long enough. Okay. So for right now, gonna get some separation of water between this. We don't want water on our cement. So I'm gonna put, I don't have the seal wrap stuff, so I'm just gonna use Grace Ice and Water Shield, okay? Which is probably better, to be honest. So, probably way better. My day, I woke up very sore. My back was the worst it had ever been. I got on the heating pad, I stretched, took some ibuprofen, Tylenol, and it felt better. So I'm out here working. We just got to get it done. How you doing, Mom? Remember, we have Roxol insulation going in. Waterproof, mold-proof, and fireproof, and sound batten. Of course I just did that. So you can tell where water has already penetrated into this. It's not good. So I'm giving it what I can for water separation. Remember, this isn't the textbook answer, but it sure doesn't hurt any, okay? It's not textbook, but it sure won't hurt. And it is better than just leaving it raw. So. Whoops. Okay. So that gives me a bed of separation, and it'll stop water going down into my foundation, considering it's a cinder block filled foundation. we're good with this for right now. I'll need it to do at least my first 3 foot on this wall, but I'm gonna put it up so it don't get all beat up. So we'll just fold this up, slide her right in, close it down. 3, 2, 1. Lay that down. Okay. Okay, remember, it takes a good clean kitchen to help a good chef be a good chef, all right? So it's the same aspect here. You got to keep your site clean, okay? It's a big aspect. It really does help. Okay. I'm gonna throw this blade. If it has bituthane on it, I don't flip it. I just throw it. There's no sense to get all your mechanical parts in there all gross with bituthane. That stuff is very sticky. Good for what we need it for, but not good in our tools. Whoa. These are frozen solid. That one's not bad. Okay. So, I would say the first good step would be to get something. Oh yeah, it's doing. Sorry. Mental fart there. It was 52.5. I'll go 52 and 5/16. Remember, now we're just stick building, taking our time with it. We want it done right. That's the big thing. And as you notice, hopefully, I'm using pressure treated wood for the top and the bottom. So the bottom will always be hitting, well, not now, but it'll be the lowest point. So you want pressure treated. And then the top, that 4x4 that I put in there underneath the door, the threshold, that's always gonna have water near it. So that's why we wrapped it with grease. That's why we use pressure treated. The studs can be KD, but I want those tops and bottoms to be pressure treated. And if it was my job site, every one of these would be pressure treated. I never replace wrought with KD, ever, on a job site. This is what I have. You see I'm using as much pressure treated as I can, what I have, but I'm not gonna go buy wood if I have wood for this. This was an unforeseen, well, I knew it was gonna happen, but I hoped it wouldn't get this far. But this is as big as I thought it would get, but it is what it is. I'm just glad I have the wood here for it. That's right, I need to grab a bucket. Junk bucket. dog shit, fuck it. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Okay, 52 and 5/16. Let's get it. All right. Lovely. I love it. Now, we need anchors, right? So let's go get some anchors real quick. Well, those would do. Let me see if I can just drive a couple of these down, stop that wall. It's really, we're not looking to, might be able to do this without a sledgehammer. I'm sorry, without a drill. I was gonna go with the Tapcon. I have Tapcons in there, and very well could still. Let's just see how these drive. Nope. I would have to pre-drill, which is fine. These are quarter. Nice. So we got tab cons and ram sets. So let's just break these out real quick. Tell you what, it does get some hot. I need my hammer. I don't know, what did I bring it in there with? Really? Jeez, I wish you guys would help me out. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm all messed up. I need a sponsor is what I need. I think I don't get calls because I smoke cigarettes. Plus I'm ugly. That don't help, does it? But I do appreciate you guys watching. And I want to help. You know, if you ever find yourself in this position, well, we know one way that we got out of it, right? And if I was in this position again, I'd look up and see how you guys would do it, you know? Okay. Just gonna bare bone ram set this real quick. Uh-oh. I don't know where my charges are. Man, I don't want to go on a long journey and find those. Damn it. My charges should be in my box. Not good. Not good. Tapcon it is. I may have to drill it better, but we'll see. Yeah. All right, I don't know. I don't want to break out my Forstner bit. I found the charge. So basically, if you ever run ramset, okay? If you ever run a ramset like this tap down one, this and this, don't use them. They don't fit. Make sure you get the ramset charges. These were all I had at the stores. They sold the ramsets, they sold the nails, but they didn't have the charges, which was so weird. So I bought them out of desperation. I used them, but they get stuck in the rod. So anyway, Found them. Let's get it done. Oh, that's why. So these are actually supposed to go back. Yeah, because I have this big box here. I bought them because I live an hour away from this hardware store. So I just didn't know that I had that big box left. So we'll see how these go. We may still have to Tapcon just to get it tight. But remember, we're not really looking to hold it down per se. We're really just stopping it from moving on the X or the Y axis, whatever. Horizontal. Well, I can say it did okay. It did okay. There was a lot of resistance. What if I drill? Let me see. All right, so if I pre-drill the wood, that nail will have better driving power, and it will go further. We'll see what that does for it. See if she gives it a little bump. It takes a lot of resistance out of the fight. Takes a lot of resistance out of the fight. I think using those blue points and the other green package, I think it messed my rod up. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it does that now. I mean, this is an older one, but it shouldn't be that bad. It's so weird. There must be metal bits stuck in there sometimes that stops the combustion. gonna have to put this in the vise to get it out. Holy moly. You know, that may be tight or loose or something. Maybe affecting it is what I'm thinking. Well, we're getting good anchors, which is great. It's what we want. We want good anchors. So if I ever get one that just goes weird like that, I just throw another charge in, go over that nail I just did, and it'll finish it off. That's what's happening. The bullet is skipping out as I push down. Well, it's not a bullet. The charge, I should say. It's a charge. Well, that was weird. Okay, one more and we're done. I always like to put two side by side on each end of my boards. Make sure your charge sits seated nice all the way up. Isn't that weird? It's so weird that that does that. Now you watch. The next time I hit this, it's going to go right in. That's pre-drilled hole. It's almost like everything's, it's like it's blown out. The combustion doesn't get enough combustion. It's worn out, basically. Well, either way, we just got, what, 7, 8 anchors in? That looks good for my house, so I'll build on that. Yeah, I really can't wait till I can clean that trailer out completely and put everything back the way it's supposed to go. Thanks for watching, guys. All right. Cool. Although we're not trying to be cool, I'm just saying cool. We're good. All right, here we go. $62. I'll do a 62 and an 1/8. Really force it in there. Okay. Here we go. So, I want to address this. We've got ice and water shield just kind of falling around. I'm going to take some of these nails, just kind of course correct this ice and water shield where I want it. Oh, buddy. Out of the ordinary. All right. This fucker up. That's good. It's up and out of the way. Stuff that insulation in there. Oh. Nice. That's a good and tight. Yeah, that's good and tight in there. And it's straight. So you want your wall straight, so that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Didn't get anything on that. trying to pull that bottom out a little, or push my top in. It was just a little off. Oh, that's why. This, when I was anchoring this down, it slipped in a little. That's fine. They're two separate walls, so I just need this to be sturdy. Alright. Now I need a Band-Aid because I hit the dryer vent. And I don't know where there are any. Makeshift rag, containment tape, not too tight. Make sure you're bending. You don't want to lose the Band-Aid. Yeah, my Band-Aid going now. All right. So we've got pressure treated top plate wrapped in ice and water. Pressure treated top and double bottom plate. Basically, I'm ready for studs. This one's got to slip around all of it. We'll go 64 and 9/16. 64 and 9/16. Okay. Go in. This is gonna go on the right side. I left one 2x4 width up in between. You can see it right there. It'll go to the side of my threshold, header, top plate, whatever you want to call it. So I may have to notch that in. All right, we're in. I gotta beat it up in there. This damn dryer vent is in the way. Heavy. Let me get a sledgehammer here. Maybe a sledge will help. I admit it, I should have put it in before I put that 4x4 in. Right off the rip. This is why I always say, like, don't hate on me, I'm learning too. You know, it's just, sometimes foresight isn't there. I knew I was gonna put it there. I cut it specially for a 2x4 to go there. But I didn't think, oh, hey, I should put that in first, you know? Like and subscribe. Yeah. Just had to get a little diesel on it. You know. You know what I'm saying? Good enough. Sometimes you gotta break out and just get it done. If I put it in first, I would have had a better nailer for my top plate and my bottom plate. But it is what it is. Nice. All right. So now we need a jack underneath that, holding up that 4x4. It's basically a header now. 61 1/8. So let's go cut that off. Right here is fine. like we're getting somewhere now, everybody. Where did we all go? Hey, hon. Oh yeah, the fucking ramsets. Yeah. Okay, so we still have to stick with a 16 on center ruling here. So this is our 16 on center. It's offset to theirs, to the other side. This is 2 walls, thank gosh. So basically, now what I gotta do is get my square and write out a story. I'm gonna run 16 on center off of this here. Call it good. Perfect. Right up next to that foam, just like it was before. It's all perfect. Every bit of it. So I'll mark these square lines, and we'll get some measurements and make some cuts. Build the wall, then we'll sheet it. We'll cover it over with some underlayment. We'll call it good. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Then I won't have a rotten wall. It'll all be brand new. The door will have good flashing, and I can vinyl over this and leave it for decades, and it'll never ever rot again. But it has to be done right. You can't leave even one piece of flashing out or one piece of membrane, because this is what happens. It went through underneath because there was no flashing behind that piece of trim under the door. It went right down all the sheathing, created its own little Nile River right down, all the way down, and almost rotted the concrete out too. So, yeah, these are very important builds. You gotta make sure. A 30-cent piece of flashing causes all this, right? The absence of a 30-cent piece, probably less than that. $61.5. I'm just gonna check because that was level. So I'm just gonna see how level this foundation is, and maybe they're all 61.5, right? No, it leans down a little. 3/8. Whoa, this one gets bigger. 61 6. Okay. We'll do the half and the 3/8, and then we'll move on, because that king stud needs a lot around it. It's actually the corner of the main. You can see all the extra studs there. I was holding that corner up for the house. Just do this one board at a time, because it may move when I push that up in there, so. There you go. Oh, you don't want that So I want that paper to stay on there nice and tight. Because that will go right, I'll put my sheathing right up under that flapping ice and water shield that I wrapped up over the threshold or the top plate or whatever. Call it a header too. I get my measurements right here. Nope. Okay, that's a little better. Felt a little tight in there. I says, nope, that's got to be wrong. Okay, that's tight, but it's going to be perfect. Nice. Get a level. Okay, we've established the base. Now we got to make it straight. That thing twists big time. Perfect. Yeah. Oh. Fucking hell, man. Pushing through it though. My back is just smoked right now. Pushing through it, guys. Pushing through it. I gotta act like I work hard, right? I don't know what that guy was talking about. I act like I work. I don't know how you can act like you work hard. It's weird. 61 and a quarter, everybody. 61 and a quarter. Let's get it done. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Before I put that one up, I'm gonna make sure these are done because it'll give me way more striking distance. I'm gonna have to lean these in to get them tight. So let's just plan on that real quick. This is right crooked, but I gotta keep it because it's like a balloon structure is how they built, I guess. They just kind of, that's the king stud for the door above. I'll give you a closer look here. So here, I'll flip it around so you guys can actually see what's going on here. So these are my studs. This is a separate wall. It was a, they did two walls, interior wall, exterior wall. But this is the king stud. It started to lean. It's just the board did what it did. You can tell they did a level here. This is like the main core structure in here. So this was here, but it all rotted. This was a window before, right? So I'm gonna block this, king it out, blah, blah, blah. I gotta do the same thing here. But this is a leaner, heavy. Maybe I can stick a cedar shingle in there to get that straight while I put the first board in. But, so that's the king stud off the door. Okay. And it was like this. It was, you can see the factory. So. Yeah, smash that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate everybody here. Oh, my back's killing me. All right, so stick something in there. Let's get this somewhat straight here. All right, I'll be able to straighten it out when I nail. That's good. I've abandoned my belt lately. I haven't been wearing it. All right, here we go. 61 1/8. 61 1/8. I'll use a new one on this one. Why not? $61. Fuck. That one got me. Right in the gut. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. See a nail. I gotta cut this. So I'm gonna use some clamps to get that board to do what I want. We'll get it. Trust me. So right now, my stud's here, but that other thing's coming out and it's doing like this. So I got to bring it back into that stud. Remember to hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. I won't bother you. It's free. Let's just get it done. You and I together. Here we go. Got it. Got it. C word. Okay. All right. It's as good as I'm going to get it. Look at that. Level is on 16. Okay. Well, that's my line. That's my level line. Gonna have to use clamps to get it though. That was a perfect toenail. 245s, well, 145, 265s, all directional, all exactly on point. None of them split. Every one of them did what I wanted. That was beautiful. Okay, so now we're looking to fill this hole. That's all left side though, I can do all that later. Let's fill the rest of this in. Okay, we're just gonna put it right where we need it there and then we'll level it out. Good. There it is. Lovely. One toenail in on the other side. Nice. Geez, I can't wait to insulate this with some Roxol, sheathe it over, and call it good. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, where are we now? Left, right, up, down. You know, I suppose we could springboard that left side of the door a little more. Let's just fill in what we have to, and we'll see what we have for blocking after that. I'll probably put some blocking on the four foot mark, because I'm not using boards to sheathe it. I'll be using plywood. just OSB, regular sheet exterior sheeting. And I'm using that because it's what I have. It's already here. Great to have, you know. All right, 33 3/8 would be, it's kind of a mix-up. I could cut it at 33 1/2, or just smash it in there. We'll see. We'll get it done. Look at that. All right. Yeah. That scares the hell out of me. I believe that's for a fuse or a panel. What? I don't know. It's either the dry. Yeah, it's the dryer. It's for the dryer. But it does. It freaks the fuck out of me. I don't like it at all. But that's what's. They didn't staple it. All right. So basically, I gotta go grab electrical staples. And where the fuck are those? Oh, those are in my daughter's bedroom. Because I did electrical in there. Well, gotta do it how a real man would do it. Know what I'm saying? Pop, Odin. Oh, Bubba. Yes. Found a nice, cool, this is a nice, cool spot. Get that flag untangled. There we go. All right. Hi, guys. Hold on. Nice. Okay. You girls look great. Look great. Looks awesome. Cool. One's for the truck, one's for the house. This has got to go on the fridge. Can you put that on my fridge? Oh, damn. Okay. Now this one goes in my truck. Come on, man. My damn dump truck right there. Oh. 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 Cool. Gotta grab that football, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oh. America and all of its glory. Got my pack out. This is my electric box. This is my pack out right here. So, why don't I ever have my staples? Every time I buy a box of these fucking things, I'm telling you, man, they're always, I bought a box last time I was there. Now they're gone. Not one electric staple. There's my forcing a bit. There's one. That forcing a bit. That's got to stay with my specialty stuff. Out of the electric realm at any time, but I was looking for it earlier. to do those tap cones. So we'll just keep them out. Sorry about that. Okay, so just gonna tack this right there, and that'll keep it nice and tight. Gotta be careful though. I don't want to hit it. There. That's great. Now, when the door's shut and all that, it won't rub and wear the insulation out. It's a very thick cord. It'll really mess some stuff up. All right. We'll start with the sticky situation, okay? Sticky situations are the ones that you can't get your arms and hammers into. So, this block, basically. Wow, that goes way up. Okay, so $29 won't hit a nail. So we'll cut one at 29. Odin, you want chip? You want chip? Come on. You go, Bubba. Good boy. Got that chip. Yes, he loves chips. Look, so what he does, he lays down and he chews on it. He doesn't eat it, but he chews on it. It just helps him teethe his anxious nerves and whatever, chilling mode. Okay. All right, this is just a block. Okay. So that's just a nailing block. So we're gonna tack it in there through the sheathing, but then we're gonna put a king stud next to it and tighten it up. All right, got a little situating and finding to do over here real quick. So we're just going to use number 8, 1 3/4 GRKs. What is it, T15s? Red bit. Secure that block in there through the sheathing. It's number 8, it's nothing big. See, I'm not going overboard, just two in each of them. Okay. That mess is over. So now, well, let's clean it up. Let's clean her up. Okay. Alright. Use my 100 grit sandpaper here. Okay. Fucking great. King stud it is. There's nothing to go to though. And there's a nail right there. I can go long. If I have to cut her short, I will. We'll go 75, why not? Went 70 instead. No sense to go too strict because, like, I don't want to get it stuck in there. And there is a limit to what I can stick in there, you know. Great. Should have used my dust brush. If I had my belt on, I would have. Got it out. Hopefully I got all of it. I broke the skin and let it go. Here we go. Yeah, 75 is good for that. That felt right. Basically, it's called a sister. just sandwiching it in. Okay, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, staggered it all the way up. It's fine. We have to build this main in though. It has to be built up. Still have to get this straightened out. So let's figure that out real quick. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm working with. This is kind of actually a little mess. Right here. See how that board? So this is the king that came down. This is the king that's on the from the door. This is my jack stud holding my header up, or my door threshold, whatever. This is my cripple to the king. And then I need to put a few king studs in to mimic the structure here. Hold this king up nice and tight. But I cut it too long. And this thing is braced straight in there. So I'm hoping either that or I'll just put blocks across like I said I was going to, and then I'll hit it. That will make it go in. See, the resistance with the clamps ended up helping my hammer smack it in. So, we're in now. Okay, I'll put you guys back. Sorry. Domestic violence, my bad. Hit that like and subscribe, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe, please. Okay, so we're level. We're in. Cool. Let's see if there's anything up there at all. No, there's nothing at all. So they ballooned this king in. That's weird. Whatever. $7 foot it could go. let's make a 7-footer. I don't know if it'll actually go up in there because of the sill, but we can give her a try. Right? Let's give her a try. More foresight? Well, no, I couldn't have because the king was already in. That's my limit right there. Okay. Walking the board, just like you walk a dog. You gotta tell it where to go. Get some of that tension in this vertical. See how it's bowing like that? When you get that tension straightened out, that holds structure, you see? Okay. Lovely. It's the base of exactly what I want. Now the reason why I brought this big old plank See that big old plank right here? Right? Gonna have to rip that plank down because I want more structure on both sides of that door. Okay? That's not sufficient enough for me, and it wouldn't be for you, I'd hope. So let's grab that plank, and we're just gonna literally start ripping 2x4s off of it. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna go grab Bob and Toby, the rollers. Here it goes. Okay, so those are gonna hold. Those are gonna hold my plank for me when I push it all the way through. And I know that they'll be there for it. All right. I want my teeth, just my teeth showing above the board. No higher, no lower. Maybe a little higher, but not too high. Just want to show your teeth. Okay, that's 3 5/8. Let me just check. Oh wow. None of these are 3 5/8. They're all like 3 3/8. So we'll get two. We'll get two out of each one. Well, two 2x4s out of it. I was hoping to get three. I could sacrifice a little bit of width, but I won't need it. This is all I need. Okay, let's get it to it. Come on. The reason that table saw is having such a hard time, one, the electrical feed over there sucks really bad. And for two, it's on a hill and the wood is pushing against the side of the blade. So it's not a fair fight for that blade because it's getting resistance on its side and it has to cut and rake. So I should have it level. I'm just gonna let it cool down, let all that stuff cool down. I'll use the 2x4 that I need for right now. And then when we need another one, it'll be cool. We'll cut that other one. Okay, let's get a measurement. All right. Not sponsored. What I really want to do is beef up the jack studs underneath the door. And then I kind of want to give that one more on each side. So right here, one more on each side, because that's a king stud off the door above. And I've blocked it down tight. And then now I've put sisters, kings, whatever you want to call them, on each side of it, right? So let's just beef it up a little more and we'll get her done. Then we can move on. We'll move into sheathing. We'll sheath it over, we'll poly it, call it a day. And then I'll go in and I'll seal all the gaps and cracks in Unit 2. Okay. The ordinary. $61.25. I don't know how I'm gonna get this one in. This one's gonna be tough. I'll get 2 studs out of each board I rip off this, so that's a plus. Okay, here we go. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, cheer me on. I'm trying to get this in. Because look, got this dryer vent here. Lovely. Okay. So basically now, well, I've got this out, I might as well use it. .61 and 3/16. Oh, 61 and 3/16. This is a hell of a rot replacement job, guys. I'm telling you. Smash that like button for me. We'll put this in, then we'll rip that other board. We'll get 2 more studs out of that. And we'll start blocking this up sideways for the 4. You know, to just make it stronger. Plus it'll give me good nailer and stuff anyway. If anything, on rot jobs, I try to overbuild to overcompensate for the weakness that the house had. I don't know if that was taught. I'm pretty sure it was. But, and I always try to use pressure treated, but today I'm using whatever I got. Thank God I did have pressure treated though. All right. All right. That's kinged out on that side of the door. Did you guys just miss all that? Sorry about that one. Okay, we're going to I'm going to rip That other 2x4. Trying to give it a break. It's the electrical feed. It's not strong enough. There it is, everybody. 2x4. So I need 122 and a half. Right. What's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? We all living pretty good? You guys have a good 4th of July? Uh-oh. We'll get this next one a lot tighter. We'll go 61 1/4 instead of 3/16. Lovely. I'm for real too. It's perfect. Perfect. We don't fuck around here. Ah, shoot. There it is, guys. She's framed out. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll come back for sheathing, and I'll kick it back in on live. We've got waterproof there. Our 4x4 threshold / header is wrapped all the way around the backside to the front, and it's flapping over, as you can see, and I'll put the sheathing underneath. That way, if there is any water run underneath this metal threshold, it'll run right in between this ledger and out. But there'll be a little metal piece of flashing above that goes behind this, up in there, down, over, and over this. So it'll literally, so there'll be 2 methods of water protection there. However, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get a drink of milk, cool the heck down for a second. And because the framing is all done, I'll do the sheathing in a little bit, about 5-10 minutes. So I appreciate your support. Thank you very much for subscribing. You know, you'll just be able to be notified when I'm live, see what I'm up to. I got all kinds of fun projects I'm doing. Different, all different too. Paint, vinyl, roofing, siding, framing. I've got a foundation I got to build. There's all kinds of fun stuff I got to do. All right. Stay tuned. The only way you can is to subscribe. It'll notify you when I'm live and my new stuff coming out. So, peace. Main Man Squanto. Out. Subscribe.